I'm Chaloux.
And I'm Micah, LaCerte.
And we are from Hitch Fit. And we are actually here today to talk to you a little bit about the WBFF, the show that we're bringing here to Kansas City in May of 2011. We're extremely excited about this show. Micah and I are both WBFF pro fitness models. We just recently competed in the World Championships up in Toronto, and we're thrilled because this is one of the first WBFF competitions that will be held in the United States, and it's going to be right here in our hometown of Kansas City, Missouri.
We're so excited. This city is a great city to host this event. And you know, when you think of Kansas, you think of the Wizard of Oz, and the city is so far and more than just that. So it just has a lot of history. The venue, Midland Theater, Google that. It is beautiful. Yeah. I mean, it is what WBFF just screams, and it's just class and just very high end.
Yeah, so it really is. The date of the show is May 21st, 2011, and like Micah said, our venue is the Midland Theater, which is right downtown Kansas City. Absolutely gorgeous location. Athletes are going to be blown away. Now, we've been getting a lot of questions recently about the show. Registration should be available for the show fairly soon. But just wanting to know, since it's the first time WBFF is coming into the United States, people want to know, what is it they're looking for? What are the categories that they offer? Why should I come over and compete with the WBFF? So Micah and I wanted to just talk about that a little bit. So number one, categories.
Sure.
For the females, we have Bikini Diva model. We have Diva Fitness model, which is the category I compete in, and then we also have figure on the female side.
And on the guys' side, we have bodybuilding and then the fitness model.
And the male fitness model. Right. So some of the top names that compete with WBFF include Monica Brandt, we've got Jennifer Nicole Lee, we have Mariah Jade Scott, we have Julie Bonnet, a couple of my
Emily Sterling.
We have Chatty Dunmore, who is the current reigning bikini model champion on the guys' side. Obi Obadike.
And David Kimmerly, you got Rob Riches, Andre Davids is coming over. You have Washington Candido, Kendall Wood, Michael McFarland. I mean, this on the male side, on the male fitness side, and obviously I'm a little bit, you know, that's my thing, but I mean, it's the best of the best in the world. You got Kyle Clark's coming over. I mean, the best of the best in the world. Google these guys. I mean, it's insane bodies.
Now, the great thing about the different categories is that it opens the doors up. Instead of, especially on the female side of things, you don't have to. It used to be there was really only competitions for bodybuilder type women or figure girls. Now with the fitness model and bikini model categories, it opens the door up for a totally new genre of physique. Like, the bikini models are gorgeous. I mean, these sexy toned bodies, muscular but not too muscular. The fitness models are going to be kind of right in between figure and bikini model with just a little bit more muscle, but just still that beautiful feminine lean look. So it just really opens the door for you to be able to say, this is my body, and instead of trying to transform your body to fit into some other organization, you can say, here's what I have, and I'm going to compete in this category because that's what my body best fits.
Sure. I mean, the best way to, they're like, well, how do I know what body type I am? Go onto the site, www.wbffshows.com. Check out the site and look at the different winners. Look at the pictures. Where does your body hold up with them? That's kind of gives you an idea of what category you should be in.
Right. So then the next question is, why should you compete with the WBFF? This is again an excellent question. I think the number one thing is opportunity. It's because it's an athlete-focused organization. A lot of people are going out there training really hard, and they're competing at a gymnasium, which is fine, which is totally fine, in order to win just a small trophy and then have respect at the gym, which is totally fine if that's what you're about. But I know that there are a lot of athletes out there, fitness models, bikini models. You're looking at these guys and girls in the magazines, and you're saying, how do I get there? How do I be one of those people? I get those emails all the time. How do I be in Oxygen? How do I get in Status Fitness? How do I get in Inside Fitness? If that's your goal, if you want those opportunities, hands down you have to go with the WBFF, because this is what they're giving to their athletes. This is what they're providing you with, is opportunity for exposure to build yourself as a brand and get your name out there so that you have the opportunity to sign with supplement companies. You have the opportunity to shoot for Oxygen, for Status Fitness. Who have you shot with?
Oh, I shot with Maximum Fitness. I've been in Insight Fitness, shot with Status Fitness. I'm a writer for Status Fitness. I mean, it's you know, supplement contracts. There's big ones. OBDK just got a $100,000 supplement contract with Muscle Farm. I mean, it's just enormous opportunities for the athlete.
Right, and I think it's important to note that everybody who's getting opportunity is not necessarily the first place winner. I came in 4th place. Micah came in 5th place at this past World Championships, and the opportunities are endless that come to us. I mean, it's just, you know, if you flip through this month's Oxygen, which is the December 2010 Oxygen, it's Mariah's in there, Mary's in there, I'm in there, 3 spreads, Monica Brandt is in there. You just flip through there, it's WBFF girls. That opportunity is amazing to me. Like, I thrive on that, just that opportunity, and the WBFF is the one that opened that door for me.
Well, and we're coming from 2 different arenas too. Much of my success came early on before I had ever competed. I got in, I learned marketing, I learned how to use my marketing skills on the internet to get a lot of the success that I did, and I was traveling and I was shooting for different magazines and whatnot, so I had already done a lot before I got on stage. What stage did was open up other and bigger opportunities for me. And that's what Paul and WBFF does for you. On her side, she had competed years and years, 4 or 5 years of competing and winning championships and whatnot. And then when she moved over to WBFF, that's when a lot of the modeling side of stuff really started kicking in.
Right. I mean, I've competed with 3 different organizations, and WBFF is hands down the one that has opened the doors for me and helped create opportunity for me. Even when it comes to the website that they have it's beautiful and it's amazing. The WBFF Fit and Firm magazine, they are creating these things that are giving added exposure for their athletes. WBFF TV is coming out soon. That's going to be a whole nother means of being able to promote athletes, getting your name out there, getting you in front of the right people to make those things happen for you, so you don't have to sit on the sidelines and think, how do I get there? You know, what do I have to do? Get in with this organization, and that's really going to catapult you.
I think the first thing is believe in yourself, okay? Believe that you can get there one day. You have a dream. I had a dream. I had a lot of people, naysayers, going, oh, dude, you're never going to get there. You're from Kansas. You know, go hang out with Dorothy and Toto. Diana was from Vermont, you know. There's no fitness modeling in Kansas City. There's no fitness modeling in Vermont.
Okay, so just a couple more things about the WBFF that are important to note. One thing that people have been asking about is registration fees, and you know, saying that the registration fees are higher and too high, and questions about that. So,
well, you know, I think it comes back to what you want out of all of this. If your whole goal is to win a trophy, get some gym respect, then staying maybe with the organization that you're with is probably the route to go. If you're wanting to make a career out of this, or get a lot of opportunities that you may see different fitness models on covers and supplement contracts and some initial revenue coming in, WBFF is the way to go. Registration fees are a little bit higher, but in return, you're with an organization. These shows are just insane. He puts this in the nicest venues. Your friends and family are going to love the show because it's a production. You know, you're not in a high school auditorium or gymnasium and watching some people flex. You know, like, it is a show. Yeah,
and I think it's like the registration fees are not that much higher when you really think about it, but you are getting so much. So you're getting so much more return on your investment with this show. The venue is amazing. The level of athlete that you're competing against is above. You know, you're competing against the best of the best. And the important thing to realize about WBFF show, if you come to this Kansas City show, you're competing for pro status, WBFF pro status. If you're competing in figure, that means if you win that pro card, you get the chance to stand on stage with Micah and Emily Sterling and those other amazing figure girls come September. There's no tiers levels here. It's like you're coming in, you got to bring your A game, because you are competing to stand on stage with the best of the best.
Being next to these guys just makes you better. It makes you train harder. You're standing next to a guy that's on the cover of Muscle and Fitness one month and Maxim Fitness the next month, and this guy got a $100,000 contract, and it's insane.
It really is. It's just taking things to another level. So if that's what you're wanting for yourself, if you're wanting to be one of those fitness models you see in the magazine, or you know, signed by a supplement contract, then go to the places where those opportunities can be created for you. And even if the registration fee is a little bit higher, your opportunity and what you get, your return on your investment, hands down, it's so much more. I think in closing, we have to also say, don't sell yourself short either. Like, don't settle for just competing in a small show. If that is your dream, if you want to be in those magazines, that's one of the reasons we're bringing this to Kansas City, is because we see these athletes competing around here, and we see so much potential. We see amazing bodies, and it's like, oh man, but nobody's ever going to see them. They're like, oh, how do I get in a magazine? You're not going to if you're going and competing on the stage, you know, in the gymnasium. Like, come to an organization that can help you make those. It's all about opportunity, and Micah and I are here to also help the athletes who sign up for our show as much as we possibly can. We are planning on putting together you know, features of the athletes that register for this show, blasting them out. So on our end, our goal is to get your name out there, get you more recognition, because those are the things that are really valuable to the athletes. We're getting things such as photo shoots and magazine spreads. Those are the type of prizes, including and also the WBFF Pro status. So those are the things that we're trying to get for our athletes that are coming to compete in this show. So if you have any other questions, please feel free to write to Micah or myself. Go to the WBFF website, www.wbffshows.com.
WBFF, you're standing on stage with the best of the best in the world, you know, at our different categories, and you know, opportunity.
Right.
So it's your choice. Definitely have any emails, shoot us over, and we'll help you out. Thanks a lot.